All right, bro. 99% of men make this mistake, and it's the reason they stay single for so long. Struggling with women and always feeling like they're chasing something that they'll never catch. This might be you. I used to be that guy years ago. Now, I will say I have been single by choice for 8 years now. Now, that's crazy. I've dated many women. The last actual girlfriend I had in a committed relationship was about 8 years ago. And to be honest, I've really just been pouring into myself. But I know there's guys out there that actually want a girlfriend, but they can't get one, or they have a tough time. Or maybe the situation for you is you'll meet girls and then the attraction's there mutually, but then she starts to pull back, she starts to lose interest, ghosts you, she leaves you for some other guy. She loses interest. So what I'm going to go over today is very important. Again, 99% of guys don't understand this stuff because they make women their main focus in their life instead of their mission. Okay, so you have to prioritize your mission in life. Guys are, over investing with time and energy, over texting and putting women on a pedestal. Thinking that if I shower her with compliments and give her lots of stuff and give her tons of attention, that if I just try hard enough, she'll finally like me back. But the reality is women don't want to be your purpose. They don't want to be your entire world. They want to enter a man's world that's already moving, one that he is already building. And if you're tired of being overlooked and you want to start attracting women effortlessly, stay with me. You need to stick around for the whole thing because this is the wake-up call you need. But if you're new to my channel, welcome, brother. This is the Ascended Man, and my name is Brian. I served in combat in the Marines at the age of 20. I was a personal trainer for over a decade. I've coached tons of men to peak performance. And now my mission is to help you forge strength, elevate your spirit, and lead with purpose. Let's get into it. So years ago, that used to be me. In my 20s, I've made so many mistakes with women in the past. Back in my early 20s, I was that guy. I was that guy constantly texting, overthinking, over investing, doing everything that I could to prove my worth to women. I would drop everything for a girl. I would change my entire schedule to fit into hers. I would be a yes man. I would text back right away. I would make her the center of my world. And every single time, she lost interest. I couldn't figure it out at first. I mean, it took me years, literally. And I thought, well, aren't women supposed to like a guy who treats them really well? Then I realized that it changed my entire approach. And it was a very painful journey to get to this point, but you got to understand that women don't want to be your mission. No matter what they say, they don't want to be your top priority. They don't want a guy who's just waiting by the phone. He's ready to drop everything for them. They want a man who's already in motion, a guy who's focused, he's disciplined, and he's building his future. A guy who has his shit together, a guy who has other priorities in his life. So the moment I stopped chasing and I really just put all my focus into myself and building myself and my life, everything changed. Women started pursuing me instead of me pursuing them or chasing them. And that's what you need to understand. All right. So the first thing that you need to understand is that seeking validation instead of your purpose, instead of prioritizing your purpose, is a huge mistake. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that guys make in general is that they put a woman's approval above their own mission. Now, what do I mean by mission? I mean goal, your overarching goal. So let's say you're in college, or let's say you're, working some job. I don't know, any job. Or if you're building a business on the side, or if you have a hobby that you're passionate about, that means that you are putting her before your goals. You're putting her before your top priorities in life. You can't do that. And that's what most guys are doing. The problem is most guys think that their happiness comes from getting the girl. And why this happens is society conditions us to believe that success with women equals success in life. Well, it's just a small portion of it. But the movies, TV shows, and social media everywhere, they're all pushing the idea that if you just say the right things and you prove yourself, she'll choose you. The brutal fucking truth is, the moment you need a woman's validation, you lose her respect. Let me say that again. The moment you need a woman's validation, as soon as you're chasing her validation, you lose her respect. She doesn't want you, bro. So the solution is stop looking for validation and start focusing on your mission. Start focusing on your goals, on your body, on school, on your job, on your side hobby, whatever. Start focusing on your purpose. Put your purpose first. Your goals should always be your top priority. And a high quality woman should enhance your life, not become your life. Now, if she is bickering and complaining about your top priorities, your goals, your mission, and she doesn't support it, cut her, bro. She's not worth it. Because a woman that you want to have in your life, she'll be supportive of your priorities. She'll be supportive of you and be understanding of that, okay? Now, I can honestly tell you, when I stopped prioritizing women and I put all my energy into fitness, business, personal growth as a whole, my confidence shot through the roof. Why? Because I am doing hard things, because I am building internal value. Internal. It's not from any of that external stuff that makes you feel confident. It's not about the car. It's not about the money. It's not about the job. Now, these things do help, but it's about everything. Internal value is built from true confidence, which is doing hard things. It means setting goals and crushing those goals. Moving on to the next thing. Building a sculpted physique. Leveling up, finishing school, leveling up in your career. Setting other goals and crushing those goals. And women become more drawn to you when you do this. Building internal value. You are building your life from the inside out. And when I started prioritizing everything else except women, then women start to chase. They start to slide into your DMs. They start to text you first. They start to reach out to you. You can literally have Hinge and Bumble dating app profiles, and bro, you will get so many high quality women when you build yourself up to a certain point that will literally just try to match with you. They'll just reach out to you. Like, they will literally, like, I don't even literally have to swipe on Hinge or Bumble. I can literally just go and look and see who's liked me, see what matches are. And that's how it is, dude, because when you build yourself, you got to understand, when you are getting after it in life, bro, you are already going to be beating 90% of guys. All right. So that's that thing. The second thing is, you need to understand that by chasing women, you are repelling them. Okay. Women are like cats. You know how cats will kind of come and go as they please? If you try to chase a cat, then you're probably going to scare it away. But if you just kind of sit back, chill, do your thing, let the cat come to you when it wants to, what happens? It starts to come to you, right? So it's crazy how that works, but women are similar in that way. Most guys, they don't realize that the harder you chase a woman, the faster she runs. Just like I was saying about the cat. So the problem is, the more that you chase, the more you push her away. And I did this years ago, especially the girls that I was really into in my early 20s. I remember this one girl I was dating. God, I guess this was like 6 years ago. And super attractive Latina. I was really into her. We had a thing. We dated for about 3 months, and I was texting her way too much, too soon, way too over the top. I was way too needy. I literally made my whole life revolve around this chick, and she was like 3 years younger than me. And then she literally ghosted me for months. So, and every girl I ever did that with, it's so frustrating, but you realize that you just can't do that. You got to have your own shit going on. You got to have your own life. You got to be busy. Okay. And if you act overly interested, it's also going to, if you act over the top, I'm not saying act like you don't care too much, but if you are acting overly excited, overly interested, this is also going to repel her too, because then it's going to be like a red flag to her, like, well, why is he that into me? Because a lot of women are super insecure. So if you're like putting her on a pedestal and making her like she's some princess or queen, then, dude, I mean, it's going to make her be like, well, why does he like me that much? Because, dude, honestly, a lot of girls are really insecure. So you just got to kind of stay in your lane, do your thing, play it cool, be yourself, be authentic, but don't be too much. Don't be too much. Don't be too over the top, and don't do it way too soon either. All right. So the reason, that was a little bit of a rant, but the reason this all happens is because women ultimately are naturally attracted to men who are in demand. Okay. Not guys who are desperate for attention. She should be trying to get your validation. You should not be trying to get her validation. Does that make sense? So think about it like this. Doesn't matter how attractive this girl is, doesn't matter how cool she is. If you're texting this girl you guys meet in a dating app, you go on a couple dates, you're hanging out, whatever. If you are so readily available all the time, what's that say to her? Well, it says that you don't have much going on and you're probably not talking to any other girls. Therefore, you must not really be that great of a catch. Even if it's a really good looking dude, I've seen this happened to me years ago. I think I'm like not a bad looking guy. There's definitely better looking dudes, but even for the guys that are really good looking, they can have the money, they can have the looks, but as soon as they fuck up with their energy with women and start acting like needy, and it actually shows that you're low value. That's why the looks, your status, your money, that's why none of that shit really matters, because you can fumble. You can have all that stuff, and if you don't know how to talk to a woman, and if you're showing low value behavior, then that's what she's going to perceive. Perception's reality, okay? So if you're always texting her first, always available, and making her your top priority, she's instinctively going to lose attraction because it shows low value. She wants to know that you have other stuff going on, and she wants to know that other women actually want you too, okay? Sexual market value, SMV. What happens is she can feel that you need her when you are overly needy, when you're texting too much or too readily available. It's clingy behavior, and no women like this. She can feel that you need her more than she needs you, and then that's a huge turnoff. And as far as attraction goes of the women, you want to try to find someone you like pretty much on an equal playing field with, but she always needs to be just a little bit more attracted to you than you are to her. That doesn't mean you don't need to be super attracted to her, but she always needs to be a little bit more, okay? So, the solution to all this is you gotta stop chasing women. Stop chasing, start attracting. Attract, never chase. A man who is focused, disciplined, and selective with his time and energy is naturally magnetic to women. There's just an aura about you. Again, like I told you, dude, I used to be the guy who double texted, always initiated, tried way too hard, did way too much. But when I started to pull back and just focused on my mission, focused on my body, focused on my learning, my career, school, my job, all that, building internal value and not needing women, not needing a woman, then I suddenly When I did that, when I prioritized my mission, okay, women will just start coming to you. They'll start appearing like it's crazy. You will have to put in minimal effort, okay? Putting in minimal effort, all right? Now, that's the game. That's literally how it works, all right? I did not make this shit up. This is just how it is. My third point is you need to be on your mission. Most men don't get this, dude. They don't get this. I'm going to say this again because like I'm talking to my younger self, like I'm big brother giving my younger self a piece of advice. You need to be on your mission. I'm going to repeat things that I say because I got to drill this into you. Focus on your priorities. Get on your purpose, on your mission. Most men don't get this, but women can literally sense when a man has no direction in his life. And the problem is if you're stagnant in your life right now, you become invisible. Women are drawn to momentum, ambition, and purpose. That is masculine energy. It's drive. And why this happens is most men, they don't have a clear mission. Maybe you don't have a mission right now, but I encourage you to figure it out. Most guys just wander through life. They're drifting through life, hoping that the right woman will give them meaning. And they put their whole world around one woman. But the solution is to build a life so powerful and fulfilling that women naturally just want to be a part of it. So you need to be prioritizing all these things above all else. What I'm about to go over, you have to prioritize these at all costs. This is the main pillars, all right? Fitness. Get in the best shape of your life right now. If you're not in good shape, if you're skinny, if you're fat, lock in, bro. Women respect a man who respects his own body, okay? And you don't have to look like a fitness cover model. Just get in good shape. Get your shit together. Have some fucking discipline, all right? With your body, have some fucking financial discipline. Fix your finances right now. Build your wealth and independence. If you're in your 20s, if you're in your early 30s right now, get on that, dude. Kill the credit card debt. Stop wasting money on bottles. Stop wasting money on trying to impress girls. Expensive ass car payments, all this stuff. Focus on your priorities, your body, your money, and yeah, it's gonna put you in such a better position, right? Because a man that's on his grind, a man who is on his mission, he doesn't have to worry about impressing women because they're already impressed. You see what I'm saying? Next thing is you got to focus on setting goals. So action steps. Take out your notepad right now, bro. Take out your notepad. Grab a sheet of paper. Pause the video. Take a sheet of paper out. All right? Get your body right. Get your money right. Focus on setting goals. Number 3, create a vision for yourself and attack it every day. Where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Okay? I'll make more videos on goal setting later, but I'm giving you just high level here, all right? All I can tell you is when I stopped worrying about women and I started building my empire, I started working on building my empire. I don't have an empire yet, but I'm working on building it. And I've accomplished a lot of other stuff in my life as well. But once I started prioritizing that, everything shifted. The second that I became obsessed with my purpose and my mission, the right women started appearing. And it's going to happen for you too. Bro, you got to remember, the guy who chases is always behind. The guy who chases is always behind. But the man who builds himself into something powerful, he doesn't have to chase, he attracts. I want you to picture yourself 6 months from now. You've dialed in your fitness, your money is stacking up, you're crushing it in every area of your life. And maybe you're not where you want to be ideally, ultimately, but 6 months from now, the mind's different, the bank account looks different, we've crushed some goals, we've read a few books, we've got our 6-pack. Women start to notice, bro. Women notice. They feel your confidence, your energy, your presence. It's that internal state that people can feel externally. And you attract what you are. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world. So if you have your shit together internally and you have confidence, people will feel that and you'll start attracting the right people into your life. Maybe you want some cooler guy friends. Maybe you want to attract some better women. It will start to happen, okay? You're no longer going to be the guy who needs women. You're the guy that they want to be around. Become the man you are meant to be. And trust me, dude, the women will come naturally. So just make sure that you are always putting your mission first and stop prioritizing women because they don't want to be your number one priority. All right. So I know there's a little bit of a rant, but if this video hit home, I want you to smash that like button, drop a comment down below. What's one thing that you're going to start focusing on instead of women? And if you're serious about leveling up your mind, your body, your purpose, subscribe for more content. That'll keep you on your path, but stay strong, stay focused. This is the Ascended Man. Later.